Hello, Libra. Welcome to your November energy, or your November reading. So we are going to do separate spreads. If you look in the description box below, they will be timestamped, so you can come back or you can just go to the one you're interested in. We're going to do a general energy for everything, then a love energy, and then the spiritual message to tie it all together and see what's going on as a gist. Okay, so general energy first, Libra. I'm going to pull out one card. We'll talk about it. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is a lot of focus on your stability. I feel like some of you have a lot of family holding you back, or a lot of just kind of like being used to something. Like as a family, we've always done it like this, or I've always been there for my family, or I need to be there for my family, or it's like I've always done this. But I feel like it's coming to a point where it's affecting how you progress and how you need to move forward. It's almost like a blockage of, you know how they talk about I want to say like curses, like a family curse or like a family block, or like I know what I'm trying to say. It's on the tip of my tongue. Like something that's in the lineage. Maybe not always, but maybe just the way you're thinking. But it's something that's holding you back from exploding or like expanding out in the material world. So it's creating an issue in that area of your life. Let me pull some more cards, okay? Belong to your own dream. Yeah, exactly. This is about focusing on yourself, Libra, and what it is you want. I feel like you've been trying to move forward. You've been trying to expand. And November is going to push you to make some decisions on your own about what it is that you want. Some of you, it is staying in a relationship way too long and not being able to have your own dreams and your own desires. Lead the way. Yeah, you have to be the leader. You have to make changes. You have to change the lineage. You have to divert the curse. Like curses aren't just in my spiritual way of looking at things, and what I believe, what I see, is that a curse is something that people just continue to do. You don't have to continue to do it. It can cause blockages or stunted growth, but you can work through that. So this is about making the extra step, being the person to step out of struggle or out of restraint from a certain situation, so you can expand out. Okay, so let's get into your spread. Okay, all right, Libra. Okay, we're starting off with the Hermit in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Justice, and Strength. Yeah, you don't have to keep going the same way. I feel like you have made decisions in the past feeling as though it was the right decision for how things are in the past. The problem is you don't want to stay like that. You don't want to be in that energy anymore. You want something more. You want to expand. You want bigger and better things. It could be a better job, better relationship, better option, like career options. It could be anything. Um, but it takes you getting out of a sense of, I need to be in control of everything, or everything has to be a certain way. You have to let a little bit of variety, or a little bit of, I hate to say the word chaos, but a little bit of fluctuation in your life in order to see change. I feel like it's going to be hard for you because you don't want to feel like you're out of control, or you don't want to feel like you're not the one in the lead, because you don't know where it's going to take you. You don't know if you can trust it. You don't know. You don't want to be hurt. So I feel like you have used your sensibilities, and what you know to be true. The problem is it's almost like what you know at this certain point is like in a bubble. Okay. And the more you go through life, that sensibility changes, that reasoning changes. And um it's hard to allow yourself to open up to like find that. It's clearly in the cards. I hope I'm explaining it correctly. So you can feel safe by staying in a certain mindset or doing things in a certain way. Yes. But you have to think it doesn't help you expand. It doesn't help you grow to stay within that space. This month is about you making a decision to sort of follow your desires. And sometimes those desires, or those wants, or those goals don't particularly fit in with how you have paced things or how you have done things. And people don't like change. People don't like trying to expand, okay? And it's not the goal, you want the thing at the end of the rainbow. You're just afraid of what will happen getting there, okay? Yeah, Knight of Wands and the Death in reverse. This is, you have been impulsive in the past, or made some decisions in the past that I feel like a lot of you are kind of reaping the repercussions of. And I feel like you don't want to go back there. You're afraid of what will happen, It's like you don't want to see what happened in the past happen to you again, which is why you follow some sort of blueprint or way of doing things, right? And I feel like it kept you safe, or helped you for quite some time, but you can't keep doing it forever. Okay, there has to be some sort of change or some sort of difference. I feel like you're starting to see this because the more you try to move forward in that way of thinking or in that way of doing, it becomes harder to achieve what it is you want to achieve, almost to the point where you may want to give up. Okay. I feel like you know that there's something that you need to do, Libra. I can clearly see it in the cards, but you have sort of put it on the back burner, or been avoidant of doing it. Okay, so you've kind of sort of let it go, or focused on something else. Okay, so we have the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles. Hard work, clearly, will get you what you want. Bottom line, Libra, okay? Hard work, dedication will get you what you want. The thing about the Eight of Pentacles, it's very specific to one thing. So it's almost like if you work on this one thing and not avoid it and try to think, oh, these are the other things around it that I have to do. If you focus on that one thing that you kind of don't want to do or are afraid to do, it will be the best option for you. It's like exactly where you need to go. It's giving me the energy of heart of the matter. Okay. You get right to the heart of the matter. You get right to where you're supposed to be. Okay. Um, but there is a sense of you not being in control, right? There is a sense of question. Like there is a sense of what if this doesn't work out? Doubt, fear, feeling insecure, or something of that nature. But it is the right decision. It's the most educated decision to get to that particular goal. And it is going to it's going to make you more materially sufficient, if that's what you want to say. Like it'll get you the home you want, or the job you want, or the stability that you want. But you have to sort of leave behind or disconnect from the sense of stability that you currently have in order to walk into the new. Okay. Okay. Two of Cups and the Fool in reverse. This is a fear of being alone, whether it's in a relationship or stepping out on your own and having no one or nothing to blame if it fails. It could be one of the two. Okay. Um, and that's what kind of keeps you stuck. I see you getting stuck. I feel like that is the issue, like the main bread and butter, the meat of it. You know what I'm saying? Is that there's a fear deep down that you might not be enough, or that things may not work out because because of something you have done, or you not being enough, or you not being right for it. But at the same time, you desire it, but there's a bit of insecurity about it, inadequacy about it. And it's basically telling me that it's not right. It's just a fear. Um, and if you don't move, or if you don't take the chance, then you won't get the thing that you want, right? And this is also for relationships as well. If you settle for one because it's okay, you won't get the one that you want. But it is mediocre, you know? So that's what's interesting about this energy in November, Libra. I just want to talk to you for a second, is that everything is good and you can stay here. But it's like this energy gives you the opportunity to expand, to do things bigger, to have something more, you know? But it's up to you. You could be content. You could just be like, everything's great right here. But that's up to you. Okay? All right. Now let's get into your love energy. Hello, Libra. Let's get into this love energy, shall we? Same thing. Let's pull a card, see what we have for you in love for November. Oh, it wanted to come right out. The Emperor. Again, taking control of your love life, okay? Making moves, thinking of yourself first. Yeah, it's like you have to think of yourself to think of others, if that makes any sense. It's like you need to do the right thing, or you need to do the best thing for everyone involved, okay? Passion and unrequited love. Yeah, okay. You're in a relationship that just doesn't have the spark anymore. I feel like it's almost like you want to settle. Like you want to be like, well, this is what happens, or, we match in other ways. But I feel like it's just not there anymore. And what's interesting is I feel like the two are connected. Like whatever this person isn't giving you the drive to continue on. It's more like you just sit in the chair and you can be there, or you can sit in the chair and be excited about what's going on in front of you on the stage, but it's almost like you're just kind of there. That's the energy that I'm getting with that. So we're going to do a Celtic cross for your love energy, Libra, in November. Okay, so we're starting off with the 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Cups, the Hermit, King of Swords, Page of Wands in reverse, 2 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay. So this Wheel of Fortune tells me that when you first met this person, you thought that it was either meant to be or fate. You met them by surprise, so you were like, hey, something must be here. Something's interesting about this. Or it could be that you just really wanted this person, It really could be. And I feel like that's what keeps you here is how you two got together, whatever that means. How you two got together, how you connected. You may also, like, they may have something that you don't have, and you think that you need this in your life. Like maybe they make a lot of money, or they have status, or something of that nature. Maybe they can have children, and you want children. There's something about this relationship that you want that's keeping you here. But at the same time, I feel like it's superficial, like to what you really want or what you really need, because it feels to me like something's missing. Yeah, especially with this 5 of Pentacles being here and the problem, there's some financial reason why you're still together or still dealing with each other, or maybe you don't want the loss of a person in your life, like you like having a person with you and you're kind of content with this. This one's an interesting one, Libra. Okay, 6 of Swords. Yeah, 6 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Okay, so you've had a problem getting here, or you've had a problem with relationships in the past, and you're trying to use this relationship to kind of fix that. And what I mean is, so let's say in the past you've been all about, oh, people have to look this certain way or be attractive, and you're like, well, this person isn't really that attractive, but they do have this quality that I like a lot. So I feel like you're trying to kind of work out issues with you in relationships in this relationship with this person. Okay. So it's kind of like that's what you're using this for. Okay. But the problem is there's like no passion here. It's really about the work. It's really about what you're working on. And this person is just here. But I don't feel like there's anything deep or like passion or like even love here. Yeah. The bottom line is you don't really mesh with this person. There could be a third party involved as well. I'm just going to say that. But I feel like you're not really friends. It's weird. It's like you don't really like them. Yeah, it's like you're trying your best to express love from what it is that you do have. So it's like, yeah, you care about this person. You care like what happens to them. But there's a negative feeling because you're not feeling the passion or the deepness or the love. But you're trying to hold on to it, and you're trying to express from that, and it's coming out really weird. It's almost like you're expressing to a person, I want to be single, without saying I want to be single, or this isn't working, but you're not saying it. But if they're perceptive, they can feel that from you. That's what it's like. But you don't want to break up either. It's very interesting. But you don't want to break up. But I will say this, you are not friends, you know? It's almost like you don't even really have fun anymore. Yeah, because with the Six of Swords in reverse, Libra, you're trying your best to move past it, but you're not really having confidence on where this is going. It just seems like you two, your conversation is maybe getting more distant, or the contact, communication, or seeing each other is getting more distant. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, or sorry, in the upright, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's like you're still sticking around with each other. Um, like almost like you're still acting like everything is okay, or that everything is still on the up and up, but you're not saying what you want to say. No one's doing what they want to do. It's just kind of trying to keep everything steady. I feel like you're really trying to figure out what you're going to do, or how you're going to handle this, or what you're going to say. I don't think you feel, Libra, like you want to make any immediate decisions on this person yet. I'm curious. Let me talk about this other person really quick. Yeah, they feel it. Five of Cups in reverse and the Five of Swords. This person does feel it. They feel the change. They feel the fluctuation. This is what's so interesting, though. They're training themselves or getting themselves ready for you to move on. Okay? They're already starting to kind of move on and figure out what life is going to be like without you, because they feel the change. They feel what's happening, you know? Um, I do feel like they're going to get a little bit meaner in November, because it's kind of like, well, just tell me what you want to say, or, just leave if you want to leave, kind of thing. Libra, what's going on with you? Okay. So in the near future, we see the Hermit in the reverse. Yeah, when it all comes down to it, Libra, I feel like you don't know what you want to do yet. Um, this is what I will say about you and your energy. When you know something, when you want to do something, you'll do it. When that idea clicks with you and you're like, okay, it lines up, let's go. You're not feeling that in this situation. So that's why you're kind of in and out. You don't know if you want to go. You don't know if you want to stay. You're trying to reconnect to figure out what that is. And you're doing that to the best of your ability, I can see. So we have the Hermit again, the Strength, and then you had a third card, the World. Yeah. So I feel like before you try to end things with the World card, because I just don't feel like you're ready. I feel like before you try to end things, because that's the final thing for you. Because if you end it, then you end it. You're trying to see right now what can be done, or can you work things out? Can you figure it out? That you maybe have some weaknesses, or they do as well, and trying to see if things can click first before you make any final decisions. Okay. King of Swords, you are on a mental dig right now to figure out what to do, because once you figure it out, once you get it, you'll be like, okay, this is the direction that we're going in. I'm going to stay. I'm going to work it out. I'm going to push for you. But right now you can't really say that because you don't know. Yeah. So I feel like you're just, you don't want to have to come back. You either want to go back into this wholeheartedly or be single. It's one of the two. And that's what you're trying to figure out. And yeah, that's what you're trying to figure out. So you're trying to dig for things. It's like you don't even know where to begin. So you're trying your best to kind of stay in the middle ground and see if something like clicks, or something, you notice something, or something makes sense to you. That's where I see you being, okay? Right now, this person just feels like you may be unreliable with the Page of Wands in reverse, or you don't care about them. You're not worried about what the next steps are. They're scared to take a leap of faith with you, or they feel that the passion is kind of mediocre as well. I do feel like this person's going to get pretty frustrated, and I said this earlier. I feel like they're going to get frustrated and say something about wanting long term, and maybe having a talk with you as well that's kind of pushy or kind of aggressive, because they feel like they want to get everything out. It's one of those conversations where someone just says everything because they feel like it's the last time they'll get to say what they want to say. But they want something with you. Yeah, they want to build a friendship. They want to build camaraderie. They want to do fun things with you. But at the same time, they're very combative is the word that I want to use. Because they want you to miss them. They want you to need them. They want you to feel bad when they're not there. All of that weird stuff, that people do in relationships. Yeah, so they're going to try to get you to comply in some sort of way. And I don't feel like that's going to roll right with you. That will probably push you to make the decision that you want. Yeah, all you're thinking about is the future. That's the problem. You're thinking about the future, what's next, what kind of decisions to make. And if they're acting this way, it's really going to force you to do that. It's already, you're already like the camaraderie and us being together already is a little rocky. Okay. We don't need to be doing any crazy stuff. But you end here with the Knight of Wands in reverse. And this talks about frustration. Okay. This is like someone being cocky, impulsive, acting out of sorts, out of character. And you, Libra, do not like that. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like it's going to direct you exactly where you want to go and you didn't even know. Okay. Um, yeah, this is you're like, do I want to deal with this forever? Is this the direction I want to go in? Is this how I want my future partner to act? Is this what I want to bring to my family? Yeah. So you're going to decide by the end of this month if this is something that you want to deal with or not. That's what it comes to. And I feel like, I'm going to be honest, Libra, I feel like you don't. You don't like it. So either you're going to walk away, or you're going to be able to establish some boundaries with them. Okay? Because you know what you want, and this isn't it. You know how you want relationships to be and act, and this isn't it. Okay? So I do feel like you're going to put your foot down in a way. Yeah, you're going to have to speak up. That's what it is. You're going to have to put some, not action, but it's like you're going to have to put your bid in for how you want things to go. And this isn't it. But then you understand why they're acting like this, because you've been kind of, trying to figure things out. But you're not going to keep it like this. But I do see that you do think about the future with this person, and that kind of drags you forward. But you don't like how things have been unfolding due to this. So yeah, you're going to be taking control. You're going to be taking control. But I will say this, during November, because this is the general energy, you won't be feeling like this person cares by the way that they're acting. It's like they don't know how to direct how they feel into something positive, which I don't feel like you like that as a quality. That's going to be a problem. But I digress. Anywho, Let's go on to your spiritual message. All right, Libra, let's talk about the spiritual message of the month of November for you, where this is all taking us. Okay. We're starting off with release, enlightenment, and grief. So you already know that in the state your life is in or your relationship is in, nothing's really happening. It's one of those things where it has been used to the possibility that it can be used to, like it's at its end. Okay, so it's time to let it go, or time to move on from it, or just time to expand. But again, release is hard because it brings about sadness. You're leaving behind something that once knew, or something that was once comfortable to you. It has a sense of loyalty to it in your life, so it's hard to move away from it. But you're trying to gain the next step. This is like what's best for you. What is a part of your spiritual family? Who is a part of your spiritual family? What is next on your spirit journey? And in order to find that out, you gotta release some things. You gotta let some things go. And that's what November is about. This could be people, this could be ideals, this could be jobs, this could be mindsets. Okay? For you, that's what's going on. All right? So I love you. Talk to you later. Bye bye.